Now, I own quite a few bootlegs. You know, there's nothing wrong with them. They're good alternatives to already expensive figures. But let me present to you this Mafex THOR from Infinity War. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself and say it's the worst figure ever made, but I certainly wouldn't say it's the best. Let's get him out here and just see how it is. So right out of the box, you can see he looks pretty good, you know, from far away. But then up close, you see that head and you're like, who the fuck is this? This is Tomato Thor. The skin tone on the head is incredibly red for some reason. The hands and the neck have it correct, like it's the correct tone, I guess. You can see it's skin tone, but then on his heads, they're just all really, really red. Now, I'm not going to comment on the sculpt. I think it kind of speaks for itself. You can see here's the other heads. Yeah, that's this is Juan from Asgard instead of Thor. So this isn't looking so good so far. While we have him here in necklace, you can see the body looks pretty good, I will say that. It is a little loose. His thigh here has like trouble just standing up. It's constantly on like drop down hit mode. So it makes standing him up a little difficult, but still, you know, the body isn't bad. He does come with the alternate like I forgot what this is called, like the forge look when he's creating Stormbreaker. Honestly, this isn't that bad. You can see the paint on the skin is pretty good. There's like sculpting and slight weathering on these like, I don't know what you call those, like chest pieces. So this isn't bad. The worst part about it is honestly just the heads. But in terms of other accessories, he does have like alternate hands. He has 2 open hands and then 2 grabbing hands for holding Stormbreaker. Speaking of Stormbreaker, here it is. Let me get that focus on there. So you can see Stormbreaker honestly doesn't look that bad. I do like the kind of like shiny metal, and there's like some sculpt. You can see this little like crack right there. Then again, that might just be from bad molding. The handle is pretty basic. It's just like this solid woodish color. There's no real detail on it, and there's like no crazy sculpting on it. It's just Stormbreaker. You also get these like lightning effects. You can put this one on the blade end of it. You can put this one on the back here. And then there you go. There's your fully powered Stormbreaker. It does look pretty cool. He does also have these swappable chest lightning pieces, which are meant to go on the Infinity. Well, obviously, this is Infinity War. On this body, the one that... What's the word for it? It's the Wakanda body. There we go. My fault. I'll show these off in a minute, but let's swap the torso out and see how that looks like. So here is the look that he had when he was like building Stormbreaker. You can see it's not horrible. I mean, this definitely isn't my favorite look from Infinity War, I'll be honest. I usually prefer the cape look, as with everybody else. But, I mean, this doesn't look bad. You can see it certainly looks... The skin tone certainly looks a lot better on the body than compared to the head. That didn't make sense. Let me try that again. The skin tone on the body looks way better than the one that's on the head. You can see that looks pretty bad. And there's even like paint coming up on his head or his hair. Like his skin is on his hair. That's how bad his lineup is. In terms of articulation, this one probably has the most range of movement just because of the cape not being in the way. But then again, the cape doesn't really like get in the way of articulation. You can still bend forward, you know, pretty far. There's a bit of a gap back here. That's not really like a problem. You can bend backward slightly. His legs can kick up. You know, you can kick Thanos in the face or knee him, I guess. He has like some ankle movement. It's not too bad. It's not too good. His neck is limited because of this collar thing, but you can just kind of push it around. Oh, and he has like the usual wrist peg. Now, this is something I noticed. Look at his elbow. He's got like the ashiest elbows alive. But that's not all. That's not all. It's just a re-sculpted, look, his elbows on the skin tone body are just a re-sculpted version of these ones. And that's the same for both. So yeah, the factory was definitely going through some budget cuts because they had to use the same mold, but either way, I mean, it is what it is. Now let's put him back on that Infinity War body. I keep saying Infinity War. Let's get him back on this Wakanda body and pose him. Here he is compared to other figures. You can see it's the SHF Infinity War Thanos and then just the Mafex comic Carnage. And you can see he's pretty short. Like, he's SHF level, but not like his SHF level. I mean, like actual SHF level. So yeah, I mean, he's short. His paint sucks. His joints suck. He just sucks. And then here he is fully decked out, which would be pretty cool if I could get that one off. I tried everything I could, even had to pull out a screwdriver to try to do it, but it's like glued in. And I don't know if that was like intentional just to like mess with me, because this seems very intentional. Like it's literally glued in there. Like there is no way you're getting that out. But anyway, here's how he looks like. It was a nightmare to put these on because you need to take off each individual like little cap and then put these ones in, and they don't stick in that well. But I mean, you know, for $20, I guess I can't really complain, which I will because I make videos about toys, okay? I earn the right to complain. You can see a lot of this stuff really does fall off easily. This like lightning effect does fall off the blade a lot. It's just kind of, it's like friction on there. It doesn't really stick. This one right here will fall off if you have a fist hand on, just because the fist hand is tiny. This is a baby Thor. But yeah, I mean, he looks pretty cool. Yeah, he looks cool enough. Like, this will do if like you're gonna show your geriatric grandma a picture of Thor or a video of a toy Thor. Other than that, yeah, do not buy this. Stay away from AliExpress unless you're buying CT. Other than that, be worried about what you're buying, because then you're gonna get something like this. Now, I don't want to sound like a little baby complaining. I knew what I was getting into when I was buying this. I obviously knew that this would be a not very good figure. But I mean, considering CT Toys does pretty well, hopefully they make a Thor. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of shit on this figure because I had fun shitting on it. And, you know, hope you have fun shitting on it with me. It's a lot of shit. I'll take some, like, glamour shots. I'll do my best to make this figure look cool. But other than that, peace out. Stay safe.